Mr. Chairman, Comrade Coordinator, Mr. Lawale Cole, the Director of the Institute of Continuing and Distance Education, University of Ghana, Professor Ohiniba Sechi, the General Secretary, Warner Center, Professor Alfred Opobo, Professor Kate Ado Adeku, President of the GJ and executives, zonal leaders for Southern Africa and Francophone countries, representatives of the Ghanaian media, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. In 1957, I was only 3 years old. I'm happy today that I'm learning so much about that period up until 1999 and even beyond from Professor Opobo, who, as he indicated to you, I met in January this year, and he has since been a mentor. I must say, without not necessarily saying that I'm putting up a defense for the attitude of sectorial collaboration, I'm a minister for sectorial collaboration, but it has been a worry for some of us, especially in the information sector. If you don't have the support of your colleagues, your work is almost always in difficulty, jeopardy. So it is something that I've been pushing for. And I must say that it was not also by sheer coincidence that you mentioned this thing, that it came back to my mind. Only last Friday, I presented a proposal to the Minister of Education for us to collaborate in embarking on an educational tour of all the institutions from the junior high school level to the tertiary level. The view is that we'll use persons who have made it in life without necessarily looking for government employment, but on their own. We'll go into the schools and let them know about the existence of such opportunities. I have come to realize that what used to happen in my days at school in 1961 to 74, then onwards up until now, I'm still a student, was that before this time, there used to be counseling. And then they would tell you which areas to choose that you can be able to study and come out and be productive to yourself. These days, I hardly hear of such counseling sessions in schools. So we thought of a collaboration between the Ministry of Education and Information to go into the institutions and talk to our young ones, even before they come out. You look on the streets now, there are a lot of people roaming, youth roaming the streets just looking for government employment. Meanwhile, there are opportunities out there that they can exploit, but they don't know about them. We want to go out there and do it. So I'll take on board more of the, some of the things that you have just indicated and push it. It will be good that at least Cabral has a student who has left some legacy in the Ministry of Information. So I will work towards that. Mr. Chairman, permit me to first of all welcome all participants who are from various parts of Africa to this beautiful and peaceful country of ours. I consider it an honor to be in the midst of seasoned journalists and communication experts whose works have contributed immensely towards the development of democratic institutions and governance systems in the entire region of Africa. There is no doubt that it has been through your individual and collective efforts that African countries and governments have so far remained resolute in their quest of ensuring that democratic governance really succeeds on the continent. As communicators and journalists, you very well appreciate the role of the media towards the development of good governance, where peace, equity, freedom, and justice are crucial in securing the well-being of the people. I have no doubt that these have been the considerations that have guided your work over the years, and it is only fair to commend you for being part of this all-important workshop, which is an important forum for the further development of the skills and competencies of journalists across the African region. I believe that our deliberations will leave us more committed in our determined effort of ensuring that a just world is bequeathed to the people of this generation and those yet unborn. It is equally important to commend the efforts of the various international civil society organizations, and in particular, COMED and the African Development Bank, for continually seeking and supporting developmental programs and policies on the African continent. These attest to the fact that your organizations are people-centered and that you share in the broader dream of a developed and progressive Africa where the media plays an anchoring role in achieving this end. Mr. Chairman, it is gratifying to assert that the media has and continues to play crucial roles in consolidating Ghana's democratic gains. This is because the vibrant media platforms in Ghana serve as the conduit for reviewing government's performances in all key sectors of the economy. Furthermore, the Ghanaian media provides the lenses with which to dissect government programs and policies. Interestingly, the media today sets the agenda for the dispassionate discussion of issues that affect the well-being of the people. Moreover, the media in Ghana has transcended from merely reporting issues to that of providing policy alternatives, all of which enrich the crafting and implementation of programs and policies.